Hey kids, it's Mr. Mendoza, and it's time for art. Might be funny, but I still use these little preschool fat pencils when I draw. They come in handy, do thick lines, sometimes they shade really good. They also remind me when I was in preschool. My favorite thing to draw was a bunny rabbit face. Sometimes you have to look back to see how far you've come. I drew these rabbit faces all over the place, multiple times, even in my bedroom walls. I could do it in my sleep. I can even draw it blindfolded too, just as my 4th grade class. So I drew it a lot, and I didn't have a lot of paper to draw on, so I would draw it a bunch of times on one single sheet of paper, different sizes to fit. It's good practice. And of course, I think you should try it. Let's get started on that advanced bunny face.
I like it.
Please don't forget to like this video, leave me some comments below, and let me know how it helps you out today. Okay, let's get started today. We'll be doing our advanced rabbit/bunny face. So one thing I wanted to start off with is just figuring out how tall I want to make this, because it's going to be one of my longer faces I've done. So I'm trying to give space for the ears and probably start down here for the head. So one thing I want to do is kind of put my layout lines light. And for this bunny, it kind of has like a rounded square shape. I'm thinking I've been trying to do a lot of research to make this advanced bunny more authentic. So I started with this rounded square shape, and then what I want to do is cut it in half lightly. Then in here, I'm going to make a little circle. This is where the nose and mouth will go. Then for the little chubby cheeks, come out for this line. And they kind of go a little under the rounded square shape. Alright, and what I'm going to do next is let's start putting these eyes here. So I'm going to kind of roughly some oval shaped eyes right on the side of the head. Next thing I want to do is get this nose going, so I'm going to kind of like eyeball it, maybe a third of this shape going down, maybe half of this shape here, just really lightly. Put a V shape. Then almost make it a Y. See that Y shape happening there? Then I'm going to do another like a stretched out A shape or a little like triangle top here for the mouth. Alright, not bad. Next thing I want to do is just kind of define these little cheek areas. So I'm going to just add a little bit of fuzz. We'll define around the eye here too. A little bit of texture. Okay, so I'm gonna start on these ears. So first is kind of like make a U shape happening right here. And I'm gonna come on top of the eyes here. Kind of make a curve happen here. Their ears are really close to their eyes and kind of grow out from their head really dramatically, so I'm going to carefully drag my ears and kind of curve them. Just kind of thinking these ears, what shape they remind me of, and they kind of, in a weird way, look like a paintbrush. I'm going to try to do the best I can to make them even and symmetrical, but remember, if they're not perfect, it's okay. A lot of times in nature, things are just kind of random, even on animals. You can be symmetrical and have little things, not exactly perfect. Alright, so then I'm going to kind of do the edge of the ear here, starting on the head. There we go. Just keep it really sketchy. I'm gonna try to fix that over here. Remember, some lines you can keep later on for like shading, or you can erase the lines you don't want, so we don't really need this one anymore. Alright. It's looking pretty good so far. Alrighty. So I'm gonna kind of check this out, try to make things a little more even here and there. A little darker. Get a little fuzz on the top of the head. I'm gonna round off the top of the head too here, which is a little bit of a hairline. No pun intended. Let's just get those eyes darkened in right here, and let's get some eyelashes going. Just a little. Super dark. And once again, I'm using my Laddie preschool pencil because it's a lot of fun. And actually, these pencils get stuff really dark too. All right, so moving on, let's get this nose going. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is just kind of darken this out. And it kind of got a little tiny skinny little nose hidden in all that fur like that. Most of the time you don't really see it, so you can kind of shade that too if you want. And I don't want to make these lines too super straight because there's a lot of fur happening there. And for the whiskers, I've noticed that like some of my other animals, you can put little dots and stuff around their nose, but for this one, let's just kind of think in the general area and draw them kind of streaking out. So I'm just going to touch and streak out. Ooh, that one got really long. Let's shorten that guy. Okay. I don't know, maybe one more. Okay, maybe I'm overdoing it. Can't stop. Okay, not bad. So let's define these cheeks, and I'm just gonna kind of do some darker lines, some texture. Sorry, my allergies are getting to me today. I'm trying to teach here. Some texture. Put some fur right here. Yeah. You can put a lot of fur if you want, but right now I'm just kind of keeping it simple, kind of giving an idea of some areas that are more furry than others. Some good texture. You can spend a lot of hours doing that if you want to. It's up to you. It's your drawing, your practice. Put a little bit in the ears here and there. Make sure you keep track of how they should be flowing. A lot of animal hair flows a certain direction, so just go on the web and check out some pictures and make sure if you really care about the realism, you want to do it right. Alright, we're almost done with this guy. I'm pretty happy with it. What I'm going to do next is use my shader. You can use a tissue paper, you can use a Q-tip. Okay, to be honest, this bunny face I just did, not really happy with it. So guess what? I'm gonna practice and I'm gonna try it again.
Hey, so what do you guys think? I feel like a new bunny.
Keep practicing and I'll see you later. I am Mr. Mendoza, and this is the joy of arting.